What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Adam Kownacki versus Robert Helenius, which was for the WBA Heavyweight Championship Eliminator. This fight, it was an excellent fight for Helenius, who was the underdog going in, minus 900 underdog. I predicted he'd lose the fight by TKO, but I did say that he has a puncher's chance in this fight, as Kownacki's chin has rarely been tested, except against Charles Martin, where he was momentarily stunned. But not like this. He faced a puncher like Helenius, and he got knocked out. In round 2, I was watching, and Helenius landed a huge uppercut, and I was saying, he's hurt, and Helenius should go in there and knock him out. But then in round 4, he comes back. He drops Kownacki with a huge straight. The referee calls it a slip. Kownacki gets up. Helenius comes right back in with a huge straight, putting Kownacki on his back, then getting up. Helenius then beats Kownacki down into the ropes, and Kownacki's out. 20-1 now with 15 knockouts. Helenius improves to 30-3 with 19 knockouts. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in any other videos, but my father does manage professional boxers, and Helenius happens to be one of them, and so does Charles Martin, as well as Matt Korboff, who's in the middleweight division, the Fox brothers, as well as many more. But this night was a great night of boxing, and as well as Frank Sanchez. Frank Sanchez also got a win in this card, so did F.A. Jogba, two top prospects that we'll be seeing more from on PBC. But what's next for Helenius? Obviously, he wants a title shot next. I believe they should give him a title shot next, being that he knocked out the guy who was, I believe, number 3 in the division, or in the rankings in the WBA. And BoxRec now has to put Helenius in the top 10, being that he knocked out a guy who's number 11, or put him at Kownacki's spot. But he's definitely got boosted from this fight. And it's just weird to say that he gets knocked out by Washington, who got knocked out by Helenius. But then Kownacki knocked out Washington. But then Washington knocked out Helenius. It's just weird to say. But that's boxing. It kind of reminds me of Jason Rosario versus Julian Williams, where Jason Rosario lost to a guy that Williams beat by knockout. And then Rosario comes in there and wins by knockout. It's just, boxing can change with one punch. Congrats to Robert Helenius and his team. It was a great fight, but what's next for Kownacki? I'm not really sure, actually. If he gets knocked out by a guy of this caliber, most people thought he was going to win against easily. People thought he was going to get a second-round knockout, fourth-round knockout, fifth-round knockout, and then he defies the odds by getting obliterated by a former top 5 heavyweight. And going into this fight, many people were not cognizant of who Helenius was. He used to be one of the best heavyweights back in 2011 and 2013. But then he comes in here in 2020 at age 36, knocking out the top 10 heavyweight. So that's really it. It was an excellent fight. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.